Welcome to Melbourne, and thanks for joining us on Brown Queen Diaries.
Thank you so much for having me.
How are you, celebrity? So, first things first, how are you liking Melbourne? Is this your first time?
It's my first time to Australia, first time to Melbourne. I love it. I got to walk around for like 5 minutes yesterday, and so far, incredible. I love it. And I've also checked out like a cute brunch spot.
Wow.
It's great. The vibes are great. I literally am like, should I live in Melbourne? Like, it's so lovely.
Consideration. Yeah. But I'm sure it will not disappoint you in showing 4 seasons in one day.
Yeah, right.
If it hasn't yet, wait for 2 days.
Got it. I will keep out for that. Everyone's been saying that. They're like, it's all seasons in one day. And I'm like, okay, I see. Yeah, I get it.
For that. Got it. I'll get right onto it. But first things, Vidya Vox. It's an interesting name. Your name is Vidya Iyer.
It is,
Vox.
Yeah.
I've been Googling it.
Yes.
And it means something wise in Latin.
It is.
What's the story behind that?
So the story is like, so Shankar, who I work with a lot and produces all my stuff, he records my tracks, and he used to name it Vidya Vox. And this is now back in 2013, I remember, or 2014. And I was looking for, I knew I wanted to start my own YouTube channel, and I was looking for a name, and I was like, okay, Vidya sing, Vidya's music, Vidya something, and I couldn't figure out what I wanted it to be. And so then Shankar's like, wait, why don't you try Vidya Vox? Because it's like an alliteration, it means voice in Latin, and he's like, look at it, it's like on the Logic session, at that time I used to use Logic. And so, I feel like I was like, let's try it. And so in 2014, I just like made the channel, but I didn't release my first video until 2015. So that's the story behind that.
Yeah, it's pretty good, right?
Yeah.
It's like, it's got a vibe to it.
Yes,
and
absolutely.
It rhymes with your name, so it's brilliant.
Yeah, it's kind of a happy accident, I do have to say.
Yeah. So, I think I've first seen your single, not single, but it's a viral mashup, I would say. For me, was the Lean On Jin Mahi. I fell in love with it, right?
Yes, it's a lovely song.
You listen to Bollywood, and then you listen to all the Western music, and then this was perfect mashup. And I was in love with you. What was that, your breakthrough?
Honestly, it has. I was saying this earlier. I feel like there wasn't like one that was necessarily like the biggest. I would say like Closer and Kabira probably had like the longest growing curve, like overnight.
Yeah.
But everything else has kind of had like a slow uptick. Everyone's like slowly discovering it. Like it never felt like super viral, except for Closer Kabira, I would say.
Yeah.
But no, it's been amazing. I mean, the collaborators on that were amazing. It was Rashi and Ricky and Raginder, and Shankar produced it and shot the whole video, and he arranged everything, and he's the one that came up with the form.
Yeah.
And they're incredible musicians as well.
I think they did really well in the Western community, I would say, more than India. I feel like that made a mark.
Definitely in like London and like, kind of outside, like diasporic communities.
Yes. But your all-time breakthrough would be Kabira.
I would say that was the biggest curve, like overnight curve, but then it's been Be Free. I think Be Free is definitely the biggest song. Because
I love it.
Yeah, it was random because it's like half original, and it's just like a very old
so amazing.
I can't take credit for that. It's all Shankar Tucker. I didn't do any of that. But and it's I was trying to be like, okay, we need to infuse Kerala in it somehow. We're shooting in Kerala, like how do we bring the arrangement to that? And Shankar did it all, and we had a Chenda Merlam, and it was actually Jomi George who played on like all the parts of the Chenda, actually, like the different beats, like multiple layers and the Kaimani's. So it was we recorded it in our hotel room the day before the shoot. It was so chaotic.
No pressure at all.
We were like, we need a song for tomorrow, and then his friend had mentioned Pandiwala Bhadravatakam, and it was like, okay, we like the first 2 lines. Let's just use that as a chorus. And then we're like, okay, we need to compose a song.
It's so catchy.
So it was just like, just literally the night before.
Yeah. I mean, you've got a good fan base. People can recognize your songs, and I'm like, wow, Vidya Vox is coming to Melbourne, and I got to know about it. So the idea of fusion of Indian classical music with the Western, how did you come up with? That's your thing, to be honest. You made them up, and you did it so good.
Well, thank you. I mean, I do have to say, it's not a novel concept, and musicians before me have been doing it for generations, and it's something that I think that Indian diaspora, South Asian diaspora in general, like they want to be connected to their roots, kind of like how we grew up in India, but then also grew up in other places. And so how do we stay connected to our roots? And I kind of had like a large identity crisis growing up in the United States, and wasn't sure where that balance is, and found it through music.
Tell me about it.
Yeah, right. And I think what I realized is that it's actually not mutually exclusive. You don't have to be either or. We kind of have this like third culture that, you know, as South Asian diaspora or any diaspora that grew away from their home country, like we have to create our own culture in some sense. And this was born out of that.
Yeah, I mean, talking about the identity crisis, right? Staying grounded and also connected to our culture while we are in the, you know, overseas and, you know, being rooted is also very important. It takes consistent practice and effort to stick to it. And also actually making a profession out of it is even like, can you share us your story?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's harder to stay connected because I think communities are not easily found. I think I think growing up, I found it through my music community, like a Carnatic music community, but I think outside of that was actually quite hard to find South Asians and stuff. Just because I grew up in Virginia, you know, there was like I had a few really good friends and we all kind of stuck together. But outside of that, honestly, it was really tough. And even we were not listening to any kind of Bollywood music or any of that. We would be fully assimilated to like the local US culture. Because we just wanted to not be seen, if that makes sense. Like, you know, in school, you just kind of want to blend in. You don't want to be the one that's like sticking out. But I feel like now I'm just like, no, we can't do that. Exactly, you got to own it. And I think there's some beauty in finding your roots, and there's beauty in celebrating your roots and being part of your community. So that's kind of how like the same principle applied to music. So I was like, you know what, I want to do something that reflects both of my cultures, and how do I do that? And so I started with mashups.
Yeah, and I saw one of your reels. I think your family is also into all this traditional music as well. Your sister's also into the classical.
Yeah, we grew up singing together.
Yeah,
so yeah, she is. Yeah, and my grandma was probably my first guru. Like she, you know, used to teach us when we were really young, and help us practice and all that stuff. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
What was your? I'll ask you a question that's going to be a little bit of, you know, out of your comfort zone, maybe.
Sure.
What was your recent fight or flight sort of a response that you had? Moments.
Oh, that's a good question, because I have high anxiety, so I in general have fight or flight moments like every day. I'm trying to think. I think because I wanted to leave an event and I couldn't find a way to, and I think that was my fight or flight. I was just like, oh my god, I have to leave. Like,
what did you do?
So I just left. I didn't even tell anybody bye. I was just like, oh, I have to do this. There's no way I cannot.
Ghosted.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine. No one would miss me. It's fine. But I literally was just like, bye.
Bye. Yeah. Okay, so you did your Telugu song, and did you know that it was shot here in Melbourne?
Okay, I just found out that it got shot in Melbourne. I thought it was shot in a different city. I wasn't sure why. I thought it was like Sydney or some other place, and then someone just told me it was Melbourne, and I was blown away. That's so cool. How serendipitous, because I'm singing that in my concert, and it was shot here. Cool.
Yeah, I mean, I went to the shoot, and the song was playing one more time, and then this beautiful voice came up, and I was like, oh my god, I know this voice. Who is this? And then someone said it's Vidya Vox, and I'm like, no wonder.
Very cool.
Can I ask you, like, one song that you can sing without no practice at all? Is there a song?
I mean, not generally, because, I mean, yes, but also my voice, always have to warm up my voice, you know, always have to do all those things. So there's those hurdles, but usually, it's any kind of like old bhajan or like things that I grew up singing, I can sing without, just my eyes closed,
What's your favorite Bollywood song?
My favorite Bollywood song? Oh, it changes like
every day.
But right now, it's Shilpa Rao's To Se Naina Lage.
Ooh.
Such a good song. I love it.
Sing us one line.
Oh, God. I don't even know if I know it. To se naina lage piya savere. That's all I know. I don't know the words of the rest.
Beautiful. So I'll ask you some random questions.
Okay.
Quick questions. What's an absolute red flag in a guy?
Oh, if he's not generous. If he's not generous. In general, like what I mean by that is not my material wealth. I mean by time, through acts of service, through kindness, through other people. Like if you're being mean to a waiter, if you're not generous with your thank yous, with your manners.
Yes.
That's what I mean by generosity. Yeah.
Lovely, lovely. Are you dating someone?
Yeah, I mean, I'm with Shankar. I've been with Shankar for so long.
I'm sorry for putting you on.
Oh, no, it's fine. It's non-common knowledge.
No wonder, it's an amazing duo. What's your favorite food? Idli sambar or like scrambled eggs?
I'm not an egg gal, unfortunately, but I do, I love a dosa.
Dosa.
Give me a dosa any time of day. Tahir shadam, give me a tahir shadam. Oh my
Dosa.
God. My grandma makes it with pomegranates, or honestly, sometimes green grapes.
Ooh.
It's so good.
Never heard of that.
Yeah, I know. Pomegranates is like the more common one, but green grapes. So when I make it at home, if I'm like girls have some stomach problems, so I have to, and so I make it with some green grapes, and you do the porchikotel, which is like the mustard seeds and the cumin and the curry leaves, and it's really good.
Looks like we have to do a little recipes.
Yes, I love my tahir shadam.
So are you like a phone call girl or a text me kind of girl?
I'm definitely a FaceTime girl.
FaceTime.
I love a FaceTime if I'm like, especially if I'm getting ready or like walking somewhere or doing whatever. Like I love a FaceTime.
Yeah.
But I think mainly text.
Okay.
Yeah, because like FaceTime with people that I know and I love, like my sister, or like my best friend.
Yeah.
But then with everybody else, I'm like, just text me.
Okay.
Oh no, you know what? No, scratch that. I'm a voice note girl.
Okay, voice note.
Out of all of that, no, scratch it all, actually. How did I forget? My biggest personality trait of mine is I love a voice note. I'm leaving voice notes. My friends are leaving me voice notes. It's like 5 minutes, 7 minutes, and we're just like listening to voice notes of each other. And it's great because it's kind of like a phone call, but then
you also have a history of it and you can...
Exactly, and you can just listen to it at any time. So it's like a podcast. I love it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm seeing all these reels with the voice notes and cracking up.
Yeah, I love a good voice note.
Yeah. So if your team have to describe you in one word, what would that be?
Oh.
It can be bad or
Let's see, I would say, they would say I'm like snacky.
Snacky?
Yeah, I love snacks.
Oh.
Like I love picking out all the food. Like unfortunately, like I'm a big foodie. So what I do is like I go to each city and I'm like, okay, what are the good places to eat? Like different cuisines. Me and my band, like we really, and I've been playing with my band for like over 10 years now. Yeah. So we really, every place we go, we're like, what is a good thing here? What is a good thing here? And we're like, try and see the city a little bit because that's the best way to see it. Because sometimes we don't have time to do it, Here we have an extra day. Yeah. Usually we're there for like less than 24 hours in a city. So it's only through the meals we'll get to see cities.
So you should try Loom in Melbourne. It's got famous croissants.
Oh, what is it called? Loom?
Loom.
Okay, let me know. Yeah.
Yeah. What are your 3 most used emojis?
Okay. It's definitely the heart one, the one that's like the heart. And then with the hearts.
Oh yeah.
And then the nails one, the nail painted one.
Oh.
It's like that one. Exactly. And then the crying emoji.
Crying emoji, yeah. Okay, so who's your all-time favorite singer?
That's hard to say because I have so many and it's hard to pick, honestly. But if I really, really had to pick like an all-time one, it would probably be Beyonce. Like, because I feel like not only a singer, but she's like an artist through and through. And I think she's the artist's artist, Like she's super, super legendary. And yeah, I've loved her for as long as I can remember. Since I was honestly she was Destiny's Child since I was like a kid. So yeah.
All right, and the last question would be, not question, but some wise words for the South Asian community, women who are in their creative space. What would your suggestion be for them?
I would say definitely focus on your craft and don't let anybody tell you no, because one closed door means something else just opened up, So we gotta just keep pushing, and sometimes it's hard to be a brown woman in a creative space because people don't know exactly what to do with your art or your perspective or your point of view. And it's something that I still struggle with, which is tough when I walk into some rooms. So I would just say, don't let that get you down and just keep going.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Thank you. And thank you for joining us in Brown Queen Diaries. It was lovely to have you.
Thank you for having me. It was such a pleasure.
Thank you.
Yay.
Just one friend request.
Yeah.
I saw you first time in the Lean in Untold song. Can you sing?
Yay! Oh, he's been saying that she got really famous with that song.
Yeah, with Shankar. Okay. நீ நினைந்தாலாகாதது உண்டோ நீரஜதள நயனி மகாலட்சுமி நீ நினைந்தாலாகாதது உண்டோ. Cool. Thank you.
Thank you so much.